Hello, guys. Good evening. Are you able to hear me clearly? Just tell me. Good evening.
Hello guys, good.
So, I hope you are able to hear me clearly. Hello. Right? You guys can hear me? Just write yes. And then we will start. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So, I hope I'm audible. Hello. Okay, guys. Okay, okay. Let's just start. Let me wait for one more minute if someone is joining, and then we will start. I will wait just one more minute. So, okay. Good evening, everyone. So, let me just start. I think people have joined. Coming to day 5, guys. Today is the day 5 of this 5 days series, and I hope you are liking the content and are understanding things like how is everything working, the overview of everything in very abstracted form I'm giving you. So, I hope you guys are being clear. So, let me just start by clarifying something, guys. Okay. Yesterday, a person on LinkedIn asked me something that I thought will be a good point to start from. Okay. So, he asked me that you explain neural networks in terms of image identification. But I read it somewhere that it is more complex than what you have explained, and it uses some kind of kernel thing. Right. So, he told me this, and I will like to tell you guys that yesterday, what I explained was, hi everyone. Okay. So, yesterday, what I explained you was how a basic neural network is working. Okay. When we give it raw pixels, the pixels are getting multiplied by some weight and then getting added, and then you are adding some bias and applying some activation function, right? This was what you studied yesterday. This is how the neural network is working. But what happens is, when the image become large, this approach becomes slow and efficient. That is why we are having specialized neural networks for dealing with images. They are called CNNs, convolutional neural networks. Okay, that is what is used when you deal with real world image data. Right. CNN works by, like, instead of looking at the entire image at once, CNN just look at image in form of patches, small patches, and it uses something called as kernel. So CNN is built on the same foundation I told you, but it is optimized for images. So, and you will ask, why did I took a image example then? Because, guys, it is easier for visualizing the things. With image example, I feel like it is easier to explain and to make you visualize what is happening behind. So what I explained you yesterday was the foundation neural model. It was classical neural model, right? It is not for images. For image data, there is CNNs and more complex models which are being used. Okay, so don't get confused. I hope I was able to clear this up for the one who asked me on LinkedIn as well. Now, starting with day 5. Today, we are going to jump into generative AI. You guys have heard this buzzword everywhere: Gen AI, LLMs, ChatGPT, right? Okay. So, you guys have heard this generative AI word a lot of times, and you guys know what it does. So, let me start by telling you the basic definition. Generative AI refers to deep learning models that can take raw data and learn to generate statistically probable outputs when prompted. So, this statistically probable output, what is this? I will explain you everything, just don't worry. For now, you guys know that generative AI is an AI model that is generating new data. It is generating something. It can be image, it can be text, it can be audio, video, and lot of other things that it can generate, right? So, you guys can lay a basic understanding in your mind that generative AI is generating something. I will come to this second definition later. For now, let us just move onwards. And I want you guys to do the thinking process starting from now. You are a scientist yourself and you are looking at the neural network and wanting it to tweak it such that it generates something. You are going to tweak the neural network along with me for a few minutes now, okay? So just pay attention to what is happening. So, guys, so let's start. Yes, you can connect on LinkedIn. Are you asking to people on chat or me? If you are asking me, then it is in the description. Okay, so coming to the first intuition for understanding what would it take for a machine to generate something new. Okay, the first intuition, guys. Yesterday I told you this thing. There were three classes in which I had to classify my output into, right? It was human, it was rat, and it was cat. So whatever was the highest, the corresponding one was the output. So in the array, the highest was 0.9, so output was cat. Yesterday I told you this. This was being used for image classification. Now think yourself. You want to generate something. You want to generate, for example, let's say image. You want to generate an image. So for generating an image, on the output section, how many such numbers you have to have? How many such output neurons you have to have, guys? Think about it yourself. Now you want your neural network to generate something. So in the last layer, I have to add how many neurons, how many like bundle of neurons I have to generate data. So let me just give you an example for that. For example, your image is 24 cross 24. So how many output neurons will be there? Just tell me, for 24 cross 24, how many output neurons do you think will be there? Because I want my network to do what? To generate something. So, in the form of output, it will give out what? Image pixels. So, if I'm having an image of 24 cross 24, how many neurons you will find at the last layer? Just tell me this. If I completed all 7-day tasks, I think you are asking if you have completed the 5-day boot camp. Yes, you will be getting certificate. if you have filled out the attendance form for all 5 days. Just tell me, guys, what will be the number of neurons in the output if my image is 24 cross 24? Okay, so the thing is, I was explaining generative AI. Let me just repeat it quickly. So, I was explaining generative AI. Generative AI is a subset of neural network. Generative AI is a subset of neural network. What it will do is it will generate something. Okay, so its task is to generate some new thing. It can generate an image, text, audio, video, something like that. Fine. So I was asking to everybody that uh, I was asking everybody to build an intuition behind how I am changing my neural network starting from now. What are the changes I'm making inside this to make it into a generative AI model? Because generative neural network is like generative AI subset, right? It is inside neural network, one of the applications you can say or something. Okay, so I was asking how should I tweak this neural network? I started with the output layer. How should I change the output layer to capture the generated data? So I am generating, for example, an image of 24 cross 24 pixels. Then how many number of neurons will be present in this final layer? Because I want to generate something out from my neural network, right? I want how many neurons to capture that generated data which my neural network is generating. I was asking this for 24 cross 24. No, zero point 0.2 value is not set by us. What is said by us is the first array value is human, the second array value is rat, and third array value is cat. This is said by us that the first value is corresponding to human, second is cat, third is rat. But these values are being outputted by the model, right? These are being given by the model. And since this is higher, the probability that that image which I'm passing is cat. Cat has a higher probability, right? Can you guys just tell me for 24 cross 24? So, guys, let me tell you, I think you are not able to figure it out. Don't worry. Look, look, for 24 cross 24 image, if I want to get from my neural network as an output, I should have 576 pixels, right? 24 into 24 is 576. So that is many neurons I should have at the output column to capture the pixels, right? To capture each and every pixels, because I'm generating data now. I'm not using my neural network for classification process. I want to generate. So at the output, there should be 576 neurons so that I can capture the pixels being generated by this neural network. I hope that is clear. The second intuition, guys. The second intuition. Where is it? Yes, this was the first. In generative AI models for images, the output is every pixel of the image. That's why we are calling it generative. The model creates new content rather than just classifying. No, you have to attend all 5 classes and have to fill the attendance form of all 5. Then only you will be eligible for the certificate. Now, coming to this. Coming to this, I have told you That output is coming how many? 576 pixels for 24 cross 24 image, right? And the hidden layers are generating this output. But what is happening inside this? What is happening inside the hidden layer? Let us compare, let us understand. Unlike a regular neural network that only recognizes patterns, this model learns pattern to generate new images. What does this mean, guys? What does this mean? So just look at this. Let's imagine there is a neural network here. Okay. My neural network has become trained to recognize these patterns, right? I have trained my neural networks. I told you yesterday how I trained it, and I trained my neural network for recognizing patterns, right? If there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this data, it was saying it is chin. If there was 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the data, it was saying it is nose. And it was just looking at the raw pixels and recognizing the patterns like, okay, this is for chin, this is for nose, this is for lip. And as it was recognizing patterns, it was activating the like setting high values for the activation function. Whatever was happening, you guys have to just remember this, that yesterday only recognition part was taking place. In generative AI, what is different from these neural network is, what is different, guys? It learns pattern to generate new images. Now, instead of just recognizing, oh, this one is for chin, oh, this one is for nose. So, instead of just recognizing, it is learning and some kind of storing. It is some kind of storing inside that, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is for chin, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 is for nose, 8, 9, 8, 9, 9 is for lip. It is learning and as well as storing inside. Now I have this, right? I hope it is clear. I hope you guys are understanding. It's not a like gibberish language for you. Okay? So, but how does it learns pattern? How does it learns pattern, guys? The training happens in the same kind of way that neural network trains. This is again a warning that it is very abstracted form. Okay, so what is happening is I'm giving a random noise first. The first thing which will go inside this particular generative AI model is some random noise. Then we have hidden layer, and hidden layer will kind of work together, and it will store some random values inside it, right? It will store like 0, 1, 2, 3 is for nose, and it will store like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will learn some random things like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is for nose. It will learn 1, 4, 6, 4, 2 is for chin, and some random data it will learn. And then once it will give the output, it is very random, some kind of image, I don't know what even it is, right? So what I'm going to do is, again I'm going to calculate the error from the perfect image I'm having. Okay, from the data I'm having, I'm going to calculate the error, and then I'm going to return the value back to this hidden layer, and will change the value of weight. And this process will take place until my model now learns that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is for chin, 1, 4, 6, 5, 2 is for nose, 1, 5, 9, 2, 8 is for this. And it has now learned with the help of iterations, right? It has learned. It started with random noise, and with several iterations now it has become strong enough of learning. Okay, so I hope you guys are with me. Can you guys just write yes? I'm not able to understand if you are getting the concept. Just write yes. Guys, can you please write yes? Are you guys able to understand? So certificate will be given to you by the team. Okay, someone wrote yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, okay. Yes, I am basically, building the intuition for you guys so that you can figure out what is happening. Right? I'm not going too much into it. So yeah. Now, Now, you guys, your hidden layers have learned this thing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is for chin, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is for this, and 4, 5, 6, 7 is for this. Right? It has now learned all these things. Now, but will it be able to generate the output with just what it has learned from the image? No, it will not be able to, because I want to arrange what I have learned, right? I cannot be like first arrange the head and then arrange the neck. I have to arrange it head, eyes, nose, then lips, and then neck. So I have to arrange it. I have to arrange the pixel which the model have figured it out internally. So how do I do that is, so how do I do that, guys? I do that with the help of statistical probability. My model learns from a lot of images, so it has taken out the probability of what is the probability of head coming before nose, and what is the probability of neck coming after head, what is the probability of eyes coming above this. And because it has been trained on such a tremendous amount of data, it has figured out the probability of the head appearing first, then the nose appearing first, then eyes, then nose, and then lips, and then neck, right? It has figured out the probability now. That is what is happening in nutshell, and then it is generating the output by arranging all the pixel it has figured out. This is the what part, this is the training part. If you guys are not able to understand, just come to the how it generates part. Okay, how it generates. You give it a prompt in the embedded form. Okay, you don't write, hey, this is generate a picture of cat and it directly goes inside model. No, it has to be converted into vectors. So for that we have NLP, and I'm going to tell you the basics for it as well, don't worry. So once the prompt has been converted into embedded form, it goes inside the hidden layers. My hidden layers has already figured out the patterns. It knows that for cat, for particular cat, because it has been trained on cat data only, guys. That is why it has figured out that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 represents the chin of a cat, 1, 4, 6, 9, 8 represents the tail of a cat, right? It will figure this out. And now I'm going to arrange these features by probability. It also knows the probability by itself because it has learned this already. It is trained now, it is learned probability already, and then it will generate an output. This is what is going to happen in a nutshell. Are you guys able to get it? I built three intuitions for you. I am tweaking the neural model, neural network, which we learned yesterday, to convert it into generative AI model. First, I started by looking at the output neurons. I wanted my output neurons should be same as my number of pixels. That is how it will generate, right? That is how it will generate. Because if I'm getting 576 pixels at the output, then it will be able to generate 24 cross 24 image. Second thing I tweaked is I made the model remember the patterns. So I fit inside the neurons that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is for chin, 1, 4, 6, 4, 2 is for this. And now my network has learned it. How it has learnt it? By training it from several and several images. That is how it has figured out that okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is for this. And then it is using statistical probability to arrange these features. The head will come first, the this will come next. That is what it is kind of doing. Shall we jump ahead? I think you are clear. Yes, people are writing yes. Thank you. So Coming to the NLP part, what is happening? Text is being converted into vector because our this is just machine, guys. This is just a program and we cannot work with textual data directly. So what to do is we do natural language processing to convert our data. How it happens? There are a series of steps which are followed. First we have an example. My name is Anthony. This is a textual data. I have written unstructured here because, guys, textual data are unstructured. Image data is unstructured. Structured data is those which are arranged in form of tables, kind of row and column, right? But this is an unstructured data. Now let's say you got this text from web scraping. Okay, you copied from the web and you got some everything inside it. Okay, you got some impurities inside it. So you remove the HTML tags and you remove the special characters, and extra spaces are also removed. Okay, this gap in between, everything is removed at this point. In the next stage, the text is formatted and converted into uppercase or lowercase. So everything either gets converted into lower or uppercase. Then tokenization happens. Tokenization means unique list of words are created from the words present in sentence. So after generating token, it will look like this. My name is Anthony. All will be in small, don't worry about that. Okay, all will be in small or capital. And after tokenization, these are all individual tokens. Now for tokenization process, each one is having their own methodology. Every model is having their kind of internal methodology. Some are converting each and every thing into token, some are converting this particular things into token. So there are a lot of things happening. For now, just understand that these are being converted into tokens. Then we are removing the stop words from inside the text. This is what is happening. After that, we are doing lemmatization or stemming on my word. Okay, on individual words I am doing this. So, what is lemmatization and stemming? They are converting your words into root words. For words like running, it will convert into run, walking, walk, spitting, spit, and all these things. Swimming, swim. Okay. But lemmatization and stemming are different. Sentence is being split. Yes, the sentence is being split, and we are getting smaller units. We are extracting smaller units of the sentence, which I'm calling it token. Okay, that is what is happening. And I was telling you, lemmatization and stemming is different. How? Look, both are responsible for converting the words into root word. But how they are different is in the approach they are using. Lemmatization is like having a dictionary with you, and that dictionary, you are referring that dictionary to convert words into their root word. So for running, it will be run, for walking, it will be walk, and you are referencing that dictionary every time. But for stemming, you are just cutting the words. Let's say you are removing ing. Now you guys are able to predict that lemmatization will give more accurate result, but would be computationally heavy, because imagine storing the root word for every word, right? So it kind of is expensive operation, but it is more accurate, right? Stemming just cuts the words. So for running, it will make run, for walking, walk, and like this. Now we are on the last step, and we are going to convert text into numbers. So for that, we are having several methods. I'm going to tell you the simplest bag of words method. So what is happening? Let's say you have two sentences. My name is Anthony. I am an AI engineer. Okay, so bag of words method is for converting words into vectors, right? So first it will make a list like this, and then it will just assign a number to that particular list. Look, list 1 is my name is Anthony. So it will become 1111, and for rest it will set 00, because in the first sentence there is only my name is Anthony. In the second sentence there is I am an engineer. So it will set 1 for all these words and 0 for all the other words. Right? So it has created two vectors now. Look, one is 1111 which is representing this sentence, and the other is 000011111, and it is representing this sentence. This is the simplest method to convert my sentence into words. Okay, and where is this coming from? This has been cleaned and pre-processed by all these methods by going to a series of steps, and then the method of converting is applied. So first the text is pre-processed, and then a method for converting into numbers is applied. For example, this is bag of words. I hope it is clear, guys. I hope it is clear. Now, when you will go to study deeper, NLP is a complete different subject in it. I was also having it in my university papers. So, yeah, NLP is kind of a whole subject. So, you can think of how lengthy it is. But I'm summarizing it for you so that you can understand the basics. Just write yes and we will move on. Can you guys just write yes and then we will move on? My name is Anthony and I am an AI engineer. Then list 3. Why are there are all one? Sentence 3. My name is Anthony. I am an AI engineer. Then list 3. All are one. No, no, no. Don't confuse. This was the first example I took. My name is Anthony for explaining you pre-processing. Now from here I have started a new example. I'm having two sentences from here, okay? And I want to change these two sentences in vector format. And this example, this list 1 is for the first vector, this first text, and this list 2 is for second. I have started a new example from here. Don't get confused. There are not three lists, there are two lists, one for this sentence, one for this sentence. Okay, okay, I hope you guys are clear. So this is the notes I prepared for you, like for reading purposes. This is the summarization of generative AI, and like many people gets confused, attendance will be 9:15. Many people get confused between what is the difference between large language model and generative AI, guys. So large language models are a part of generative AI, you can say. Generative AI is lot more than text. It is not limited to text. It works on any type of data and it can generate all these data forms. But large language models are limited to text. Yes, you will now defend me by saying that now ChatGPT is capable of generating images as well. Yes, the functionality is being added. But generative AI is not LLM only. It is lot more than that. LLM can be called a part of it. Okay, we have DAL E for images, we have Music LM for music, Sora for video, right? And you guys can read what it can do. So let's move towards reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning is a process, is a branch of machine learning uh, that can make decisions through trial and error to maximize cumulative rewards. Reinforcement learning allows machines to learn by interacting with an environment and receiving feedbacks based on their action. This feedback comes in form of rewards or penalties. I know you guys didn't understood anything. The thing is, let us understand it by comparing to what we have already learned so that it becomes easier for you guys. So you guys have learned supervised learning. In supervised learning, in simple terms, what was happening? Input was going inside the model was figuring out the pattern, and it was giving an output. That is what was happening, right? It was following the pattern to predict the output. Now I'm making a little change there. What is the change? Every time my machine will give an output, I will sit there and tell the machine that hey, it is a good output, and hey, it is a bad output. Okay, every time the machine is generating some, it is kind of taking some decision. Okay, so every time it is making a decision, it is for example, for this maze, if it is moving up, moving down, so every time it is making a decision, I am telling that hey, this decision is good, hey, this decision is wrong. My agent is learning from the feedback, from the interpreter's feedback. It is adding in rewards if I'm telling it it is good, and it is adding in the, like, if it is not the reward, it is being added in the penalty if it is doing wrong. So that way, with each iteration, I am telling it and it is improving itself. That is what reinforcement learning is. It kind of deals with both labeled and unlabeled data set. Okay, so both, like, it is in between. Okay, it is in between. It can work with half labeled, half unlabeled data set, which is why it is being used a lot, because real world data cannot be completely unlabeled or completely labeled, right? We might have some part of the data in form of just input columns, and some parts in just input output columns. That is what reinforcement learning is. Fine. Generation AI and traditional AI difference, you are asking. Look, as the name suggests, generative AI is generating something. For the simplest definition, look, I can give you is generative AI generating something, traditional AI predicting something. That is the simplest you can understand, right? Generative AI is using a complex model at its back end, while traditional AI does not. It just uses simple models like decision tree, like you have the algorithms which I told you in the previous classes, the k means and all those things, right? Hmm. Yes, it is learning from the feedback. Every time the model is making a decision, I'm sitting there to tell, hey, it is a good decision, hey, it is a bad decision, and it is learning from that feedback. Real time example, yes, I'm having it. Uh, so let's understand it by this example only, which I have shown you in this. So suppose I want to train my AI such that it becomes good in playing this maze game, and it figures the path out by itself. So every time it is moving, I'm figuring out, I as a human, I'm figuring out whether it is reaching near to the goal or whether the move it has taken is deviating it from the goal, right? So I am sitting there to tell it. If I tell, like, hey, it's a good move, it adds to its reward, and it will be like, okay, from here, left move is good. That is my learning. It has added in reward. If it takes a wrong move, I will tell, hey, that is a wrong move, this is not like, from here you can't take left, and it will be like, okay, that is my penalty. And it will utilize the after it has been trained, it will utilize the reward section to figure out what is the path out of this maze. The maze is being called as environment here, and the agent is interacting with the environment. Every time something is changing, like the model is taking a step forward, the state is changing. So the state can be understood like the screenshot of the environment. At one moment the state is different, after the model moves ahead, the state is different, right? An action is what it is taking: move front, move back, move right, move left. So in the environment, the agent, there is an agent, it is taking an action in the environment, and after taking an action, it is looking at the interpreter is telling, hey, it is a good move, and it takes it as a reward, right? And the next state goes to the agent, and the current state goes to the agent, it then takes an action. So the current state is going again and again to the agent. I have explained you with an example. This is the maze problem. Now coming to the last section of today's class. What are AI agents? Now guys, now sit back and relax because I got something for you to explain this. I saw a very interesting post on LinkedIn. I will tell you that as well. Just wait. So, imagine this scenario. Imagine this scenario now that AI has become so powerful, it can interact with the environment it is in. Okay, so if you guys didn't understood anything by what it means by interacting with the environment, let's say you are okay, just look at this post. Look at this post. There is a guy on YouTube. He's having 50 million plus views and he's making the views via agent while he's sleeping. What is the agent doing? What is the agent doing? He's writing an agent that is making videos for him. The agent is just using a tool. It is interacting with the environment to make videos for it, videos for the person. Then the agent itself switches the tab or it switches the app and goes for other tool, and it is doing the voiceover for that guy's video. Then it switches to other apps and it will do animation for that guy, and then it is going to YouTube and posting the video. So you guys see, AI agents are kind of automating the workflow, but in a smart way. Automation is different. Automation is just like following fixed steps. AI agent is doing more than that. It is, think of it guys, it is making videos by itself, it is editing videos by itself, it is posting videos and just going to that other apps to make voiceovers and everything. So this is something which is happening in real. just us just AI is doing everything from, like, think of my mouse, like just look at my screen. If if I was not a person, this is what the AI would do. It will just go to something, then it would fetch something, then it will bring something from other sources and it will interact with my system, right? So this is what the AI is doing all by itself. That is how powerful AI agents are. They can interact with the environment. Okay, they are interacting with the environment to do these things. They are interacting with the apps in my laptops. They are interacting with browsers on my laptops and doing everything for me. So think of what level we have reached with AI agents. And someone is doing it for real. This guy is just generating 50 million plus views via agents. So think of it. NLP steps are first taking sentence, second remove empty word spaces, next convert to upper lowercase, then tokenization, then lemmatization. After what to do? After lemmatization, look, after lemmatization, it just does a process of converting the processed text into numbers. So the last step is converting the processed text into numbers with the help of bag of words method or some similar method. This is the simplest one. So for two sentences, it is making the vector list for both the sentences. Okay. Yes, guys. So you guys are getting ideas for it or something? Can you guys make agents too? You guys can make agents too and can like use them for your task. Just try doing it. Okay, I'm not going into how and everything for doing that, but just understand there are many tools you can search. Na10 and all these things, they are integrating APIs like ChatGPT, Gemini, and they are doing the work for you. This is creating like N8 and all are creating an environment and it is fixed inside. But there are some other agents that are interacting with apps like this. So it is on another level now. Half space of list 1 and list 2 is wasted. Yes. Your concern is right, and that is why back of words I said is the simplest method being used. There are other methods, and you think these are the fixed steps that companies are following? No. Just look at ChatGPT data, guys. It is understanding context as well. For longer sentences, it is understanding that I was talking about this in the previous conversation. It is doing a lot more things. So don't worry about it is taking a lot of space. Just for your understanding comfort, okay? So in Desi language, an AI agent is a system that can perceive its environment, decide reason what action to take, act on the environment to achieve a goal, and learn and adapt from the results. That is how this thing works. I hope it was clear for you guys, and hope I was able to explain you the generative AI part. Right, I have abstracted it like a lot for explaining to you. There is there is a lot of things happening. We have a transformer, and we have transformer architecture. We have something chat gpt is using, right? It is gpt, generative pre-processed pre-trained transformer, right? gpt. So the transformer model, so every llm is using some kind of backend technique to do these things. You guys today just have to build the intuition that this is happening and this is how it is generating. That is what is important. I hope you guys were able to understand these 5 days. That is it I brought for you, right? So, in these 5 days, I have laid an understanding of some buzzword, although I have delivered the content in very abstracted form. But I hope like these 5 days laid out a base for you for understanding other videos, other courses. Okay, after this what you have to do is you can get a detailed course which is like taking a time, an amount of time, and are telling you things in detail, so you guys can take detailed course on top of it, so that things that you can understand the technicalities of it, right? When you will work with industry code, you will feel like you will when you will go deep inside that code, you will feel like it is familiar to what I'm telling, but it is also different. You will get a feeling of same but different type of thing. Also, one more thing, if you guys noticed here, I bought for you. Last thing you can do is to catch up with the trend. People ask me or LinkedIn as well what to do to catch up with what is actually trendy. So there are some papers, research papers released by this, like the market research, emerging tech impact radar, generative AI. So this is a good paper, and it has told a lot of things after researching, like look what is going to trend, like look now 0 to 1 years, virtual assistant, gen ai, 1 to 3, domain specific language model. So it has prepared lots of stats for you. And there are companies like big research companies. You guys also know, you might know that Jeff Bezos started by analyzing the market trend. Jeff Bezos, yeah, Amazon. Ha ha ha. So he started by analyzing the market trends, and he was like, okay, the market for household is going high, and he moved in that market for creating what he wanted to create. First it started as a book selling website, and then it turned out into Amazon. So you guys see, this market data is telling you what is the projection going to be. Also, he worked in a like he worked in that company only that used to create these trends and all, right? So, you guys make sure you catch up with it and go through the trendy data. You have Kaggle, where you can get variety of data sets, you get competitions, and I see many people telling that they learn more from Kaggle competition, from participating there, than just learning the theory part and then feeling contented after understanding it. Okay, so just go to Kaggle, participate in competitions, and do more research where you have to grow in this field, because this is a large place to grow in, right? You have to find your corner, you have to find what you want to do next. So I hope these 5 days were good for you and you guys understood everything. I will love if you guys will write a review. Wait, can you give how to create a resume in professional and how to attract you, create some tips last class so I can ask ma'am, and so what is the best course to web development? Okay, so resume you are asking. I am actually, in that phase only where placements are coming. So let me tell you about that. So from the knowledge which I know, from the experience which I'm having, the companies are looking at projects nowadays. They are wanting that how much have you applied, what you have learned. They are not just relying on, you know, whatever skills you are writing. They need some proof now. So if you are implementing it in the project, it's a very good thing. So just add that in your resume. Also, GitHub link. If you guys are making something, post it on GitHub or host it somewhere and then add that link in your resume. It will, make your resume more visually attractive. Also, it will help the person who is examining your resume to know that this person has really did something. Also, certification courses, guys, nowadays people are giving an importance to that as well. There are many certification examinations, like neptel is providing, IIT teachers are teaching there, and these certificates are not easily, you know you don't get these certificates as easily as you think. You have to clear an examination and score some marks. So these certificates which are having this criteria of scoring something, they are nowadays, having importance, because you cannot get these certificates like this only. You have to learn something, you have to give exams, you have to pass and score good marks to get the certificate. So you can try these certification courses. Also, all the other things I can suggest for you is, companies just, this resume round is a small round, and if your resume has all these things, it will get shortlisted, and then you will sit in the interview, then the main part starts. So for the resume, this is from my side what I am doing. I don't have any other suggestions apart from this. You can just search it out more if you want. Other people have posted on YouTube. And if you're asking the best course for web development, uh I cannot recommend a channel directly like this. Okay, there are many web development courses out there. You can explore, you can start any. There are good teachers, guys, on YouTube teaching from scratch. Just look at how many videos are there and all those criteria, and then choose a course. Cybersecurity course somewhere for cheap cost or for free. Look, cybersecurity, I'm not having that much knowledge in that domain for cybersecurity. But if you message me on LinkedIn, Sanita, I will ask those people who I know are in cybersecurity and are in esteemed position. One of our senior is in IB, Intelligence Bureau, and he's a cybersecurity expert. So I will ask from him. If you message me on LinkedIn, just remind me and I will tell you after asking. Okay. Attendance, yes, I'm going to share, but first, just do a little favor and fill out the review of how you like these 5 days. Okay, just fill out the review, guys. I really want to get the feedback from you guys of how these 5 days were for you. LinkedIn ID is in the description. Also, the founder's LinkedIn ID is in the description. the founders are actually well known about everything. So if you guys are having doubts related to resume, related to, these things, you can ask them as well. They will reply. Actually, they do reply. And they will be in a better position to answer these questions because they have been in companies like that and now they are founders. So yeah, they select resumes and they better know that how they look at the resume and select it. So just message them as well. And let me share the attendance form real quick. Where is it? First feedback form, then attendance form. Just fill the feedback form, guys. It will open a Google review page and just write the review of how you felt today's session was. LinkedIn ID is in the description. You are done already? Please write a descriptive review. Just write a descriptive review as well, guys. That will help me a lot. Thank you so much, Peril. I hope that's the pronunciation. Also, Praveen, just be updated on LinkedIn and follow the page for Smarted. They have recently posted about this only. So, just be updated. LinkedIn account is in the description. Thank you so much, guys. These 5 days, I hope you have learned at least the base of, and you can now continue your journey from here. Okay, explore, explore, explore. Just look around, just see the trends, follow papers like these, know the market, which is what I will tell you. Done? Have you guys written the review? I'm not able to see any. Think. Okay, I see now. Thank you so much for writing these reviews, guys. Just write a descriptive review for what you want next, what you think I should improve. Okay. Research papers, there are companies like Bain and Company and all. And for I will share this research, not research, this is market research, right? So if you want, just copy this link and paste. I'll do it. Wait. I think I have filled in a form in their website and then taken that from there. So it's from this website, Gartner. Okay. If you want, I will send on LinkedIn. Don't worry at all. Also, the AI, the LLM model, it can do good research nowadays as well. So you guys can go for that as well. After giving a review, guys, just write a description, small description, whatever you felt these 5 days were. Did I like filled you with a lot of information, or was the information less for you? Was I slow? Was I fast? Whatever it is, just write an honest review as well. Okay. Okay. Done. Done, done, done. I think you guys are done. Attendance is now going to happen. Yes, I will approve your request. Don't worry. After this class, I will check it out. Link is not working. This link is working. This is the feedback form. This is the feedback form, and it will open the review page for you guys. And you will find an option for reviews. Just write the review there. Just give a rating first and then write a review. Okay. Thank you so much for writing reviews, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. I think you guys are writing the reviews. Thank you, Praveen. Yes, attendance I have not sent. I have not sent. Yes. Now I'm going to send the attendance. I will just again remove myself to copy the attendance form. Meanwhile, you guys please keep giving reviews. Where is it? Yes. It is. Is my screen not visible? Okay, it's fine then. Let me just copy the form. Also, you guys can also write what you want for the next class. I see some names like coming from first classes, initial classes also. Thank you so much for doing that, guys. I hope I was able to meet your expectation for this class as well. Let me just copy the form. Give me a second. Okay. So, yes, here you go. The attendance form is now released and I have pinned it for you guys. DSA is what you want next. Certification will be given to you on your mails. That is the part for the team. Don't worry about it. Okay. Attendance link is in the pinned comment. Just check the pinned comment. Thank you so much. It's showing day 4. Let me check. Just a second. It's fine. That is the day 5 form only. Just fill it out. It's fine. It's showing day 4, but it's day 5 form only. Okay? Just fill that out. Don't worry about it. The team will look at it. Don't worry about it. Just fill the form. Okay, guys. Just copy this form. Yes, it is saying day 4. It is day 5. Don't worry. Just fill the form. Okay. Next class DSA, DSA, DSA. Okay. I have taken your suggestion. Yes, the form is saying day 4, but it is day 5 attendance. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Done. Thank you so much for attending the class, you guys. DSA with Java. Thank you so much, Vinay. Not working attendance form. It is working. Look, I have also opened it. It is saying day 4, but it is day 5. Just copy the link and paste it somewhere. DSA plus Java, DSA plus Java. Okay. But there are like good YouTubers out there who have put their DSA series as well. I will take your suggestion, don't worry about that. Certificate will be given on your mails. Showing fourth day, Rakshita, but you have to fill it only. It's fifth day attendance only. The team will take it as fifth day. Don't worry. This is day 5 attendance only. Just fill the form out. It is saying day 4. Don't worry about that. Okay. Your responses are being recorded. Don't worry. Just fill the form out. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. These 5 days, I hope you guys have learned. And I'm going to see you with a new series, new boot camp. Let's see what's the next one. And thank you so much for attending the classes. Enjoy your dinner and have a good night. We'll see you guys the next time. Bye, guys.